Hi, it's Liz and Angela with you again for one of our last Facebook Lives this year. We just wanted to fill you in on some new petitions we have going on, see how everyone's holidays are going. As always, we are on our computers, so please feel free to interact, ask us questions, make comments about what we're talking about. And then we have a link to one of the main petitions we'll be talking about in our description as well. So I'm going to hand it over to Angela to get this kind of kicked off.
All right, thanks, Liz. Well, the petition we want to highlight this time around is about something you've definitely heard of in the news. It's about the Electoral College and the issue of Russian hacking. The controversy is now, did Vladimir Putin and all of his little mini Putins over in Russia, that's what I call the Russian government now, it's fine, did they hack the election in favor of Donald Trump? The CIA is saying that it did happen, the FBI is not. And I know we think of FBI and CIA as the main two intelligence agencies, but there's actually 17. There's 17, so we've got one saying that Russia did it and the rest aren't saying anything. So we don't know, and because we don't know, people are signing this petition to say that's not enough evidence to overturn an election and install Hillary Clinton as president. We're at well over 4,000 signatures now and counting, so please click the link in the description for this video. You can sign at the touch of a button, and we hope you'll also share it to other people who may agree. This is about the democratic process and peaceful transition of power. This isn't about favoring one candidate over the other. But we've also had some really cool comments in our Google Drive about it.
Yeah.
And one of them, Liz doesn't know this, but one of them is from the Midwest, where you're from.
Nice.
So we had somebody talking about all the protests that happened and that are still happening, saying that Donald Trump should not become president. And it was a great quote. It says, "Here in the Midwest, when we lose, we move on." Is that true?
I would say that's a pretty articulate way of how things go in the Midwest for sure.
So that commenter was expressing the frustration that a lot of people have shared with us, that they are just ready for those protests to be over. They're saying that it's President-elect Donald Trump, and an unsubstantiated threat of Russian hacking isn't a good enough reason to have the election be completely overturned. We also had someone with kind of a tech question. This is interesting.
Okay.
So you remember who won the popular vote, right? It was Hillary Clinton.
Well, in theory, yes.
Right. So conventional wisdom, at least.
She did not win a majority, however. A majority
Right.
requires 50%, and neither candidate got 50%. So let's just have that out, that no candidate won the popular vote.
Right. That's a very good point. That's a very good point that no one had a majority, but the person who got the most votes cast was Hillary Clinton. So we had a commenter write to us and say, hey, if the Russians hacked it, why wouldn't Donald Trump have won the popular vote too? Why wouldn't he not only be ahead of her, but over 50%? And that was something I hadn't thought of before. So we're learning from your comments that we get some really interesting feedback there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really good point too. I think this election, kind of hopefully teaches both sides. I think that, since neither candidate got over 50%, that means over 50% voted against each one of them. So I think we all just need to be careful on how we deal with those issues and deal with the issues going on. Republicans are going to have all parts of government for at least 2 years, potentially longer, depending on how 2018 shapes up. Mm-hmm. And I think it's just really important for people to keep in mind that nobody won the majority. Donald Trump won the Electoral College overwhelmingly. Yes. And that's why the Electoral College exists, so that the whole country is not ruled by big cities, which is how she won more votes, but neither candidate actually got over 50% of the vote. And that hasn't happened since the 90s. So it's not a common occurrence within elections.
Right, and one of the groups that is trying to get the Electoral College to install Hillary Clinton as president, the name of the group is United for America, or Unite for America.
That's funny.
And I was thinking, that's kind of the opposite. I don't think you know what united means, or at least I'm not sure that you do. because uniting America is going to require a peaceful transition from one president to the next. So if you haven't signed the petition, go to standunited.org. It's super easy. You can click the link in this video, and it'll get you there to sign a petition telling the Electoral College to do its job and to represent the states. So that's really cool. They're going to meet soon. It's within a few days. So we think of, Christmas holidays, maybe not. We're not so tuned into the political world anymore just because of where we are in the year. But this is when it happens. This is when it's officially decided.
Yeah.
There was even a trending topic on Twitter this afternoon called Yes, She Can, meaning yes, Hillary can still be the president. So we would love to hear your thoughts on that. Our petition signers disagree, and you can see in the reasons for signing, and the reasons that I read off to y'all just a second ago, why they believe that way.
Yeah.
We've also got tons of other petitions. If you are in Jacksonville, Florida, if you are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, if you are in Lexington, Kentucky, if you are, oh my gosh, I'm like running out of cities. There's so many. But we have tons of local petitions. We would love it if you would check out our site and see if your city is highlighted in one of those petitions. If it is, please sign. If it is not, you can start a petition anytime you want. Standunited.org. Thank you so much for watching. I think this is our last broadcast of 2016.
Potentially. We could do it I don't know.
All right, we'll keep you guys posted.
We might be back next week, but it kind of depends on how everything works out. We got third in our holiday decorating competition. Each department decorates their area, and we got number 3, which, considering we didn't really try last year, we in theory won most improved, and our lovely IT team, which is behind the camera right now, are the reigning champions for 2 years in a row. So that's you can kind of see our decorations behind us, but we had a lot of fun.
But our whole office is full of icicle lights and Christmas cheer and reindeer wearing sunglasses. We hope you are having a really lovely holiday season. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.